Let me just turn on our comment monitor. My mom's old phone. Oh, yep, that's right. I need to go to my channel. Sweet. Oh, also, I can do an audio test really quickly. I should have done that. How do we sound? Yeah, sound pretty good. 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 Oh, the echo's getting more of that annoying, high pitch, whatever. Thankfully, we turned that off. Hey, one watching, welcome. So, we're going to be testing out this HDMI. Oops. I have just had a very large forgetful moment, a brain fart. I need a second VGA cable for this, but I was looking for one downstairs, and then I came upstairs and I forgot. You're coming with me. Let's do... Perfect. So you guys are going to watch me for a bit. I can't promise the camera angle is going to be pretty, or the video quality is going to be pretty either, but we have to go find one. If we don't, then I'll have to stop the stream and come back. Let's see. So, I mean, I can steal the one from my computer right over there in my temporary setup, if I have to, in my room. But what do we have down here? We have, that's a VGA extender, so that won't work. Weird thing about this extender is, both ends of this extender have the little screws, right? But, it's the other end I'm looking for. Where is it? Ow. Oh, yeah, it's still up here, huh? Yeah. This end, the female end, has the screws on it. It's weird. I used to use this to reach... It's way longer than I need to reach from my monitor on this arm up here over to where my computer was down there. But it was weird that it has screws on both ends. You would think you would want holes on the female end so you can actually screw the cable that you're extending together. Pretty sure there's not going to be one in here. Do I not have one easily accessible? Goodness. Oh, okay. My random film stuff bin that's not very used anymore, that's going to be moved and organized and replaced, does not have... Oh, yep, there we go. We got one. We got it. Let's, carefully dig this out. I just had the weird thought, change the title of this video to Hunting for a VGA Cable. But nope. Okay. That wasn't actually too bad. Took you guys along for the ride. Switch you back to the me view. Part of this is because I'm probably a little more interesting to look at than just the hallway. But also because there might be things in the house that I'm not thinking about that don't want to show you guys. Alright. So, put you back on the tripod. Alright, now we have everything that we need. Well, sort of. Can I? You know something? I'm just seeing if I can use the wide-angle camera on here by zooming out. I was zooming in to see if zooming in worked. Let me check one more thing. I don't know if it's on that one or if it's possible. But, ooh, there's a save highlight button. Is that like a... Huh. I'll have to see what exactly that did. It saved it as an unlisted video. I'll have to check and see, because I'm curious. Anyways, yeah, let's let's get the testing underway. So I have that you guys are set up pretty good. Ooh, first, I want to quickly guys show you this this monitor right here. Came with that computer. This is the IBM Personal Computer 300PL. It's got Windows 98 on there. I think, yeah, it's 98, I think. We can find out once we boot it up. I got it from some previous renters we had in our old house. And they said it came from a dentist's office. I showed some interest in it. They said I could have it. So it came from a dentist's office, and I was thinking, wow, that means it's going to be a really good computer from back in the day. No, not really. It doesn't mean it's going to be a really powerful computer. It means it's going to be probably from a reputable brand, which it is, IBM, International Business Machines. And it probably means that it's going to be a reliable computer, but it doesn't mean powerful, because a dentist office. My parents pointed out, this was years ago, so it was my mom and my real dad. My mom pointed out that they're just going to be doing some document processing, basic stuff like that, not gaming or anything. And that actually makes, or maybe it was more recent, I forget when, but that makes sense because the CD drive isn't very fast, and so I can't run Neverhood on there. I tried once and wasn't fast enough on the CD drive, so the game would run for a little bit, but then certain things it would just crash. Anyways, this monitor, this lovely CRT monitor. Funny story, if you remember my friend Ammon, he's got a new channel now, and he's starting fresh. See if he can make it this time. He, one time he needed a new monitor because his was having problems or broken, and he asked if I had one that he could borrow. I didn't have one that he could borrow except for this, and I said, I have this. You can borrow that one if you want, but I want her back in one piece. And he said, no thanks, I'll pass. So, take you off for a second. There's a reason I'm pointing out this monitor here. First of all, let's come around the back. Give her a rotate quickly here. Can we see? This is a Top Velocity Electronics Fujian Co. Limited from Shenzhen Yohong Road, Fuhang, China. I'm sure I'm looking at it from a weird angle, so I can't completely read all the letters properly. I'm sure I said it funny. You got power in the back, a built-in VGA cable. Not my personal choice for how I do that, but here's what makes the monitor special. Let's go. Well, first of all, and I'll show you this once we get the thing on and we're testing out the switch. It has a cool knob up the front, so for changing the menu, it's this dial here you push in. Here's the thing, alright? So, this monitor can twist. And it's a little tricky to do, perhaps where I have it set up. This monitor can tilt. Take that, Apple, and your whatever your new Pro Display, whatever it is, I don't know, your newest display, take that. Okay? This, granted, doesn't have height adjustability, but it's a CRT. Adjusting height would be really hard on this thing, unless you had a stack of books. Take that, Apple. This thing outdoes you. You know, and I bet back in the day this thing was cheaper too. Anyways, let's pull you guys back, tilt the angle a little bit, and let's get started. So, I have, let's see, come on. Yes, comment monitor. I'll put the comment monitor right there, so I can check and see. Now, I need to read this again to make sure I know what I'm doing. It's nice that it has the instructions on the bottom, but it also is such a very simple device, so that makes it feasible. The thing I need to know is these dip switches. Dip switch settings. Switch 1, sync input impedance. Default setting is down 510 ohms. If the image from a laptop becomes unstable, slide the switch up 10k ohms. Switch to sync output impedance. So they're both sync output impedance. Default setting is up 50 ohms. If the front green LED is lit and all the output cables are correctly connected, but there is no image at the projector, slide the switch down 75 ohms. They have number 2 is up, so on, and number 1 is down, so off. So let's look at number 1 again. Okay, so they have it in, wait. They have it in default config. Okay, so let's see here first. Oh, wait. I made that sound because I was like, oh, did I not grab a power cable for the monitor? But no, I've got one. Which, I think actually, I don't know which goes with which. Doesn't really matter. But there's just a black one here and this brownish one here. Which one's longer? Okay, so we're switching which is which. Because this is more portable than the monitor, so that goes in there. Actually, dang it, I was going to share this with somebody, but hang on 1 second, guys. I'm going to run. I need to go share this with somebody. I can use my computer for that, and it will be quick. Okay, sweet. I'm back. Alright. This should go pretty quickly. Let's see, did I have this? Yep, okay. So, this. Okay, looks like this one's going to get plugged in over here. Okay. Sweet, crunchy, staticky sound. I haven't heard that in a long time. Okay. Interesting. It's not very often that I have this not plugged into anything, so I wonder why it's displaying different colors. I get why it would rotate between colors, because you don't want to burn in. Okay. Alright. So we'll need to turn on the TV. Turn on our sound too. Time goes way down. Let's see, we need to go to HDMI 1. That's what our HDMI converter is on. Alright. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, you guys should be able to see this. Whoops, no. So first, we need to unscrew the output from our IBM. There we go. And what? Oh, oops. Okay, so apparently I didn't need an extra cable. I forgot. This one has a cable on the end. So I need to actually plug this into the back of the computer. I'm debating whether or not I want to try and bring you guys back here, but I'm not going to bother with it right now. I will just, quickly unplug that. Sweet. It's plugged in. So then next, we'll just take this cable we already have here. Plug that back into our Radio Shack adapter. I won't screw it in this time then. I think we'll plug the Radio Shack into the secondary output, and then our monitor over here will plug into the local monitor. I'm hoping that both are just the same quality and I won't have to pick and choose, because I want the game to look good on that monitor that I'm going to play with my friend. But I also want, what's the word? I also want the, I also want it to look good on the recording. So we'll have to see about that. Alright, plugging in the switch. Ooh. Our monitor stopped its colorful light show. Alright, let's fire up the computer. Now, one thing we're looking for during the boot up process, the VGA to HDMI converter can't display a lot of the boot up elements from Windows. Oh, hey, guess what? Well, no, I think does it display this part? I forget. Let's pan you guys up a bit. You need to see the TV as well as the monitor. That's close enough. You can see both. There's some elements of the boot up that it doesn't show. Oh, yeah, see? The HDMI, VGA HDMI converter cannot display this element. I forget why, but it's something to do with how the computer's outputting this element for display. It also doesn't, what's the word? Yeah, it also doesn't display the, when you turn off the computer and it shuts down and then has the orange text on black background that says it's now safe to turn off your computer. And for any of you kids, or maybe not younger people, I should say, kids can watch this video too, but it's made for everyone. I'll be talking about that in another video. But old computers used to, when they would shut down, they wouldn't turn off the computer. Actually, you'd have to do that yourself once the operating system was done. Alright, the display on the bottom right looks darker. Let's go ahead and grab our keyboard here, hit the enter key. Alright, let's mess with this display down here for a bit. With you guys in. So we're going to access the menu by pushing this wheel in. Brightness. Yeah, let's just crank you up. Yeah, it's pretty bright. But I'm actually going to not do it quite so bright. What about 50? Okay, that looks good. Man, I love this wheel center. Do they have an auto? Vertical center needs to come down a bunch. Yeah, that's... Sorry, I'm getting in your way. I have to see right in front. That's pretty centered. Man, looking at the curviness of this display, and it's been a while. I'm so used to this for how I view my monitor. Because I've been using that to do this computer for quite a while, but this, maybe it's because I'm off angle too. If I come straight on, it looks pretty good. I can still tell it is curvy, but I mean, that's a CRT for you. What else do we need to... VGA, yeah. That's where it refreshes the whole screen. If you have, I forget what kind of... Recalibrate user color. Oh, that's just automatic here's the user color, so red. See, we can make it way more red. Or we can zap the red away. We can also modify the blue. So there's 100% blue. There's no blue. Whoops. So let's make no blue, all red. Ooh. Red's my favorite color, by the way. We're going to recalibrate. So, okay, I'll just leave it at, whoops. Go back. Ooh, wait, we have a 93,000 Kelvin or K color. What about 65? Wow, 4836. There's 65. 93, interesting. Rotation should be good. Ooh. You can change your parallelogram, your pin balance, your trapezoid. So we're at 50%. See? Whoops, wrong thing. There's more there's less. This is really changing the angle of stuff. Just leave that at 50. Actually, Oops, no, I keep pushing it in when I don't mean to. Yeah, that's funny, but not what I'm looking for. Let's try, yep, nope, so. That should be at 50. There's our parallelogram. Yeah, I'll just set this back to 50. What I'm looking for is to see... Oh, maybe this is the one that I want. Let's set this to 50. I was just looking to see if one of these made it look less curvy. Good enough. Yeah, none of them make it look less curvy, which that's fine. I will actually turn the brightness up. Let's go 60. Contrast. Yeah, contrast just makes everything dark. Which is weird. Here, let's try something, okay? Let's make it as bright as we can, and then reduce the contrast. Yeah, it looks mostly like it's affecting brightness. So let's go back to... I have to answer this call. One moment, guys. Alright, we have reconnected. So, ooh, you guys are getting a bit of fuzzy. Okay. Or not fuzzy, but like where it's out of sync. I have to do something really quickly. For my parents. Well, I guess there's not really a whole lot more. I'll do one last thing on the screen, and then, so let's pull you guys all the way back here. Get it so that you can see a little bit of both. So to me, both look good. It's a little bit darker red on the TV screen, but that looks fine. So I'm going to just switch these around. So now the TV is the main monitor, computer's the secondary. Yeah, they look both about the same to me. Just curious though, if I flip, switch 2 is off. And I have to unplug this. Switch 1 is on. Huh. Feels like the monitor seems a bit more vibrant, the CRT. I can't really tell though. But we'll set it back. The way it was. I don't know. It looks good. I guess that's it for this stream. And I will see you guys in whatever's next.